lesson, and so make sure you have your notes and your notebook ready to take some notes on this lesson that we're going to go over today. So today, as you can see, we're going to go over parallel, right? So I'm sure you've heard this word parallel before, but parallel means when two lines never touch, right? So the artwork that we are seeing here in front of us here are the two L's, right? So parallel is P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L. If you notice these three L's here, right? If you write them forever and ever and ever up, forever and ever down, these three L's would theoretically never touch each other. Hence, they are parallel lines, right? So this is what we're going to construct today. We're going to construct parallel lines. So, like I said, make sure you have your notebook out in order for you to follow these instructions and for you to construct your parallel lines. Remember, you can pause whenever you need to. You can rewind whenever you need to if you missed the step, right? So here we go. So first we start off with a segment, just like that. And I'm going to put points, as I always do, on this segment here. And we're going to call that A and B. A and B. So segment AB, right? Just like that. All right, segment AB. Now up here, somewhere up here, doesn't matter where I put it. I'm going to put segment. I'm going to put a point, and I'm going to call that point C. All right. Next, I'm going to take my ruler, okay, and I'm going to watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a line from my C to my segment. But look, but if you notice, look, it's kind of going sideways. It's not going straight up and down, right? It's sort of at a diagonal, right? So it's sort of a diagonal. It's not straight up and down to the to my segment. It's kind of going a diagonal. So you do the same as well. We're going to do the diagonal like that and go a little bit past it. Okay, there we go. Next, we're going to take our compass, and you're going, oh, wait a minute. Before that, we created another point here. Look at this, another intersection. So we're going to call this D. Okay. Now we're going to take our compass. Now we take our compass, and we place our compass on point D, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to open our compass towards C, right? But not to get to C. Don't get to C. Go about halfway and go a little bit past halfway, just like this. See? This is around halfway between D and C, right? So we're going to go around there a little bit, like right there. You can lock it in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create a arc that touches this DC, but also touches AB. So let me show you what that looks like here. Okay. So I'm going to do an arc. I'm going to go all the way down, and there you go. Look at that. The arc touches DC, but it also touches AB. And we're going to put points on that. So this is going to be point E, like that. You guys hear my dogs. And this is going to be point F, just like that. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now with our compass, everyone, keep the compass at that same length here, right? But now we're going to put the compass on C. So it was on D. Now we're going to put it on C. And again, gotta lock it. And again, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to draw the same arc that I did here. I'm going to draw it up here. Look. Go a little slowly there. There you go. Look at that. I drew the same arc. All right. And I'm going to create another. So this is going to be this A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is going to be G. Okay. So far, so good. Next, we're going to put our point on E this time. We're going to put our point on E, and I'm going to open my compass, to F, just like this. Open my compass to F, and I'm going to lock it. Okay? Once you have that, you take your compass and you put it to G. Okay? It was on E, and I'm going to put it on G now. And I'm going to draw a small arc just like that. And I take away my compass and this small arc. I'm going to name it H. And I take my ruler, and I'm going to, yours is going to be much easier, obviously, because you have a real ruler, right? I have a digital ruler here. Takes some time to get it straight, but I'm going to connect C to H, just like that. And I draw my line. So the idea here is I'm going to take my red, okay, and I'm going to draw a little arrow. Draw a little arrow right there on my line, and another arrow there on my line. So what this means is that CH, right? CH. C to H will go forever that way. A to B will go forever that way. And they will never touch. They will never touch, and that makes them parallel. And the parallel symbol, remember the perpendicular symbol was an up and down T? The parallel symbol is two long lines like this. Look at that. So AB is parallel to CH. CH. There you go, just like that. Okay, that's it. So right now, pause your video, and I want you to try 2 examples of this. Remember, you can rewind a little bit to make sure that you didn't miss any steps, but you can go ahead and pause and try a couple of examples and see how it goes. All right. So let's move on. Let's try a couple more here. So let's try another way to draw a parallel line. So I'm going to, again, draw my segment. Okay. And I'm going to call it AB. Right? I'm going to call my segment AB. Just like that. And then again, let me look back to my notes here. Okay. And again, I'm going to put another point above my segment, and I'm going to call that point C. Okay. Then, see, again, I have notes too, everybody. Okay. So I'm going to open my compass. I'm going to put my compass on C. And I'm going to open it to go below my segment, just like this. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to have it go below my segment, and I'm going to lock it. Okay. And let's see here. Look at that. So then we're going to create, didn't mean to do that. We're going to create a half a circle. So we're going to draw. I'm going to write and make, look at that. It's a little bit more than half, but that's okay. That works. Okay. And I created 2 more points. So I'm going to call this point D. And here, point E. Okay, just like that. Look at that. All right. Let's go back here. Let's see what we do next. Okay. So, with the same opening here of our compass, right? We're going to go and we're going to place our point on E of our compass, and we're going to draw another small arc just like this. And we're going to call that point here. We're going to call this point F. All right? Creating lots of points here. All right. So let's see what's next here. Ah, look at that. So next we move our compass over to point F, and we're going to create a small arc here on our line. Okay, and we're going to call that G. Just like that. Okay. Next. Wait, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Ah, I missed it. I missed it. Let's see. Let's see. So from there. Oh, okay. So what it was is, so we got here, and okay. Ah, okay. Let me see here. So I made a mistake. The arc doesn't go here. The arc doesn't go here. It goes here. So I'm going to right there. There we go. So this is not point G. Right. This is point G. Right here. Just like that. And now we take our ruler and we're going to put it on C, and I'm going to put it on G, and I'm going to draw my line there. And I say, go back and take my red, and once again I put an arrow this way here like that, and I put an arrow this way here like that, and I'm going to write our statement here. Our statement says A to B, right? A to B is parallel, right? Two long lines to C to G. That means that these two lines, this one, C to G, and A to B, will never touch. They're going in the same direction and they will never touch. They will never cross. They are parallel. All right? So make sure that you pause right now. Try a couple of examples and you're all set to go. All right. Thank you for coming back. Let's do one more example of constructing a parallel line here. So let's see here. So let us start with our another segment and a point. So let's do a segment. So this one was going like this. Look, this one in the example was going like this. So let's go like that too. Okay. And I'm going to draw points here. So I'm going to call that A. And I'm going to call this B. All right. Perfect. And then up here we had a point C. All right. Okay. Next, we made 2 points. Look, somewhere on this line, I just made 2 points. So 2 more points. So I'm going to make another point here. It doesn't matter where it goes, but I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to call it D. And again, it doesn't matter where it goes. I'm going to do a second point right here. So first I do D, and then I'm going to do E right here. So you just place them wherever. No need to measure, no need to use the compass. Just place them wherever. All right. So let's see next. So we, look at that. Draw between, perfect. We're making a triangle. So we're going to take our ruler here, and I'm going to draw a line between C and D here. So D and C. Oops. So like that. Like that. A little straight. I'm trying to be a little straight here. All right. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to draw a line between C and D, but then I'm also going to draw a line between C and E here. So again, that. That's a little off. Again, you're going to have an easier time because you have a real ruler, right? So, okay, there we go. Look at that. That looks good. That looks good. All right, what's next here? So again, okay, so we're going to draw another point here. Okay, we're going to draw another point here, and we're going to call it, it doesn't matter where you put it, call this F. Okay, and now we're going to take our compass and we're going to measure from D to E. So I'm going to open it and I'm going to say from D to E, just like that. Look at that. I'm going to lock it in and I'm going to move my compass over to F. And I'm going to draw a little arc. And I'm going to call that little arc here G. Just like that. Okay. So we did that. Look at that. Drew a point. Next. Okay. Okay. So next we're going to take our compass and we're going to place it on D. And I'm going to open it to C. Just like that. I'm going to lock. I'm going to go to F. And I'm going to draw a little arc. Just like that. Okay. So I drew my little arc there. Let's see what comes next. Okay. So next I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to put it on E, and I'm going to open it to C. Okay. And I'm going to bring my, oh, it's not locked. Look what happens. Then I lock it. Now I'm going to bring it to G. And I'm going to create a little arc there. And look at that. They barely touch, but I made it though. I made it right there. There we go. And now we take our ruler and I'm going to turn it here like this. And as you already guessed it, we're going to connect C to, actually, I forgot to label this. This is H. Right. I'm going to connect C to H. Go a little bit straighter. This. And I'm going to create a line, just like that. Look at that. And now we take our red and we're going to do little arrows. An arrow going that way, an arrow going that way. And we write our statement now, as you all probably already know how to, right? So our original was AB, so AB, right, is parallel, right? Parallel to CH. Look at that. So BAB and CH will never, ever touch. They are parallel. Okay? So make sure you pause now. Try a couple of examples. Okay? But after you tried your examples, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here for this lesson. Remember, rewind to practice, and we'll see you next time.